Okay, welcome everybody back to Destination Scratch. This is episode 4, and as promised, this is all about my driver. As you know, if you watch any of the vlogs on Dan's channel, my driver is very erratic. Now the problem is with that type of vlog is we're normally doing a scramble or it's on YouTube, so like every driver is like trying to Bryson it. I'm trying to absolutely hit the tits off the ball and get it as far down as possible. Because during like a 59 or something like that, that's what I'm there for. Fairway's a Dan's job. Me and Lester are there to hit bombs. Sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. So my driver that I've currently got is the MAVRIK Sub-Zero. Now the weights at the front, the heavier weights at the front, the light weights at the back, and it's completely set up to hit bombs. So all it's designed to do, it's set up so I can get as low spin as possible and as far as possible. Now, on a 59 or something like that, that's perfect. You know, I don't need to be hitting the fairway every time. You know, Dan does that. I need to be getting distance. So sometimes it comes off and I'm miles down the fairway. Sometimes it doesn't come off and I'm miles in the trees. It's just the way it is, but that's what the driver is set up for. The problem is I keep it in that setup for normal golf. Now, I've played a couple of times at my local course and the driver's been all right, but when it goes wrong, it goes very wrong. So I'm going to go in the simulator today. I'm going to hit 5 shots with the Sub-Zero and I'm going to just do my normal drive, which is I go after it, but I don't go after it vlog style. So I'm trying to sort of get 270-ish carry and try and get as straight as possible. Then I'm going to do 5 drives with the same driver and fairway find. So I'm going to try, never done this before, I'm going to try and see if I can just hit fairways, maybe carry 250 or something like that. And then at the end, I'm going to completely switch out the driver. I'm going to put the Sub-Zero away and I'm going to put the MAVRIK Max head into my shaft and do 5 drives with that. It's a 10.5 degree MAVRIK Max, all set up for total forgiveness. I'm going to put it on standard settings so it'll be 10.5 degrees when it goes in and see if this makes any difference to my accuracy off the tee. Now I could sit here and play around with shafts and stuff like that to try and get the MAVRIK Max to dial in, but it's just an experiment at this stage. Is my bomb setup driver correct for normal golf? Can I fairway find with it? Or should I, when I'm playing normal golf at my course, everyday handicap golf, switch out the head and put the MAVRIK Max head in and leave the Sub-Zero completely for when we're doing vlogs, so I can pretty much just get abused for being crap off the tee. So they're the decisions and the experiment I'm going to make. So I'm going to leave the studio, we're going to go into the simulator, we're going to hit 5 drives bombing it, 5 drives fairway finding, and 5 drives with the MAVRIK Max head, and just see what the results are. I've got no idea how this is going to pan out. I've not practiced it beforehand in order to do this. I want Destination Scratch to be as honest as possible, to follow my journey, whether that's good, bad or indifferent. I want that to be completely honest with you guys so you know the progression I'm making, because some people are following my progression to see if it works for them, so they can try what I'm doing and see if the progress I'm making, if any, could work for them. So I'm going to document everything. So today is all about driver. I'm not going to worry about 3-wood, 2-iron or anything like that. That's a completely separate video. This is all about, can I get my driver to fairway find to give me better chances of getting par? So let's get into the studio. Right, so we've got my driver and hit 5 drives. We've got fairway down there, it's 40 yards wide. So it's a pretty generous fairway. Straights, there's no angles or anything like that. I've got my driver, I've got Strixon Z-Star ball, I've got everything that I would normally use on the range. I will say I struggle with driver in the simulator. I can't seem to hit full speed, but I'm going to go for it to do what I would normally do on the course, not vlog course, just on the golf course. And then I'm going to do 5 drives just trying to find the fairway. So we'll start with just 5 drivers. Probably expect this to be around sort of like 260, 270 carry, because I don't go full after it on normal golf courses. Well, I'll take that. I will take that for sure. So I like that fade. When I do vlogs, I seem to get hooked because I'm trying to get as much distance as possible. But that high fade is something I use quite a lot on the golf course, just to see if I can try and find fairways. But that is a good start. That's 1 from 5. That's a bit toey. That's just going to miss left. So not a bad shot, only just missed fairway, but a bit out the toe, so turned it over a little bit. That's a low heel, so that should slice. Yeah, there it is. There's a destructive shot. And that is the one that kills me on the golf course. That's just a low heel, high spinning, horrible shot. Right, so 1 from 3. Going well so far. Bit better strike. It's a high fade. Didn't really get after that one though, unfortunately. Yeah, 260. I like that shot. A little bit spinny at 2.9. But yeah, I like that shot. So what we got? One more with this, which is just full speed. Well, not full speed, but full normal course speed. And that's another good shot, I think. Felt okay. Just bad starting line, I think. Right, so with normal, that would be what I'd do on the course. That kind of speed, those sort of distances. Now I'm going to try and find 5 fairways. So I'm going to rein it back in a bit and see if that makes any difference to finding these fairways. So swing that easier. It's a fairway, but under pressure I can use that to find a fairway. Let's have another go. Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible, but it's found the fairway, but it's just gone nowhere. No. No, no, no. This is what I find if I rein in the speed, and a lot of people comment saying Lee needs to rein it in a bit, he's always going full out. If I'm not going full out, my body goes out of sync because I'm so used to it, and that can come out of play. But to be fair, it's not a lot, it's not massively down there, but it's a fairway and I'm in play. Nope, 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 nope. That is not a fairway. This is the problem, like it's just, they're slices, let's be honest, they're not fades. With the slow speed, I cannot seem to just control that face as well when I'm actually going after it. Felt better. Felt better. Well, it's consistent. It's consistently going right, so I can actually work with that. So it's difficult in the sim to sort of keep aiming more left, but if I aimed a little bit left on this last one, I could probably fade that into the fairway. Yeah, that is just a great fairway finder ball. So what do you think to that? Comment below. I think I hit 3 doing it with a fairway finder, a bit lower, but they're finding the fairways. But if I aim left, I can bring it into the right. That's not a bad shot to have. Or do I go full out? But what I'm going to do now is take 5 shots. I'm going to put the Maverick Max head in, and then go full speed with the Maverick Max head in and see if that brings in the accuracy but ups the distance. Right, so experiment 3, completely separate head. This is the 10.5 MAVRIK Max head. I'm unsure of the weights. I think the heavier weight is at the back on this at the moment. My shaft, completely my club, just changed the head. I'm going to go full speed, but with this head in, and see if that improves the accuracy. Wow, this head looks massive. Oh, it feels so different. Right, see what happens with this. Oh my God, how high has that gone? To be fair though, I just started it out a bit right. If I aim a little bit left with that shot, could be onto a winner here. A little bit too high for me, but we'll give it a go. Oh, it's gone the other way. Okay. It actually feels better. Right, let's aim down the middle. Not play for that fade. That was a lovely shot, just started it left. Right, start down the middle. Oh, I skied it. Completely skied it. Absolutely skyballed it. That was just a bad swing, unfortunately. Look how high that's gone. It's like 51 yards high. Come on, let's hit a decent one there. The problem is, and to be fair to the MAVRIK Max, is I've never hit it. Whereas I'm used to the Sub-Zero. So felt like a bit of a high toe. Oh my God, look at that go. Look at that go. No Lee. Right, last go with the MAVRIK Max. Whew. Right, come on. I'll have that one a little bit. Yeah, that's just better. It's just so high, isn't it? High. Okay, the MAVRIK Max, I'm getting so much more height than the others. Only hit one fairway. Let's look at the stats. Let's get back into the studio, look at the stats, and have a little bit of a discussion about it, and then you can comment below and tell me what you think. Okay then, so let's look at these numbers. So as you can see, they are all over the place, but there's only 2 misses left. So let's look at the numbers on these. So the top one here, the undefined, is me at full speed, not full speed like vlog full speed, like bomb full speed, but full speed on the golf course. Then the second one is me attempting to do the fairway finder, and the third is the experiment with the MAVRIK Max. So let's just look at the averages quickly first. So with mine, 154 ball speed, 2.8 spin, a little bit high, but carry 256, total 277. If we show the details there, then obviously there was a horrendous one there at 232, which was a massive slice out to the right. But if I take that out, because you've seen it now, then 262 is a decent carry, going out to 285. The problem with this is the dispersion is all over the place. I had one out to the right, left, but I did hit 2 fairways out of 3, and the others that missed were just off the fairway, apart from the one that went out massive to the right. So I like that shot, but that is that destructive one out to the right that kills me on the golf course. If we then look at the second one down, so this is the orange one here, then you can see that I've reined it in. So 140 ball speed, 2.9 spin is acceptable, but carry of 228. Total distance of 247, but the dispersion is only 34 yards. If we look at the details, there was one in there at 213 which was horrendous. That was just a low heel, but it still hit the fairway. So if I just take that one out, for example, Then we're going at 231, going 250. So a 250 yard finishing fairway finder is acceptable, I think. I hit 3 fairways out of 5. I didn't miss the fairway drastically. So I think that's a shot that if I need to find a fairway, then it's an option. But I need to now test that fairway finding drive against a 3-wood for accuracy, because a 3-wood is going to go about sort of 250-ish finishing anyway. So if I'm more accurate with a 3-wood than I am with that fairway finder, do I then stick to the driver at full out, and if I need to find a fairway, use a 3-wood? These are decisions you have to make. Or ultimately, is my 2-iron an option? I think that's going to go somewhere about 220, 230. So I need to now test that fairway finding driver against other options. And then if we look at the Maverick Max, it's just a no. 80 yard dispersion. It's too spinny. I'm not used to it. There was one decent one out there, 262, that went to 273, which is there. The rest of them, I just didn't like it at all. Didn't like the shape of the head. It felt nice when you hit it out the middle, but no, it's just not a driver or an option for me. So the options are full out driver, which is the top one with the risk of that horrendous slice because of the speed I'm going, or it's the fairway finder that I've got to now test against a 3-wood. So there's just a little test with the driver for Destination Scratch. I need to obviously test. I want to test these stuff in the simulator first. So I want to know, like, what's the bomb driver doing, as in the full speed driver. Now testing the fairway finding option driver against a 3-wood. And then once I've got that in play, and I've tested against the 2-iron as well, because the 4-iron isn't really an option off the tee for like a 440 yard par 4 or 400 yard par 4. I don't really want to be taking 4-iron into a green unless it's the tightest of tight fairways. So I'm going to now test in the next episode the fairway finding driver against a 3-wood and a 2-iron, I think, and find out what's more accurate. And then on completion of that, if the weather holds off, I'm going to go out onto the course and I'm going to put them into actual practice and see what works for me, and just see how many balls I'm going to lose or what is the option. Because I want to find the fairway finder. I know what my driver does with regards to like the full out driver. I know what that does. I know when I can use it and when I can't, but I need to have that fairway finding option when it's just too tight to risk that driver, and I've got no space out to the right to completely just throw the club at it without consequence. If I've got open space, great. If I haven't, I need that fairway finder. So now I need to get in the sim and test against that fairway finding option I've just tried. Thanks very much. I must say that I want to thank everyone. I've had quite an influx of subscribers on the Destination Scratch videos because I can see where people are subscribing from. So it's great to see that people are invested in my journey and want to see where this goes. It's a long process. This is a year-long process. So there's going to be like lots of videos on it. So like this is literally just one little bit. There's going to be like approaches and greens and putting and short game. So it's going to be my journey for about a year to get to scratch. So I thank you all for joining me on this journey. And if you've not subscribed, please drop a subscribe down. I am at 3,300 subscribers. I'm going to do a big 5,000 subscriber giveaway. When my Strixon stuff arrives, I'll probably give away utility iron, glove, balls. Just see how that goes as a 5,000 giveaway. So if you've not subscribed, please drop a subscribe and hit the notification bell, because when that video comes out, it's going to be the race to 5,000 subscribers basically. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks again for everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time on Destination Scratch.